Generic greetings and welcome back to Airships once again. In the previous episode, oh god, I keep repeating myself pretty much at the start of these episodes. It was hit and miss again, losing territory, taking territory, and generally not gaining much ground at all. The problem is that we've got a lot of land sinks, as I'm calling them now. Essentially, we have a lot of... What the hell is this? Oh, another fight somewhere. We could probably outrun. So we essentially we're losing... I wouldn't say, we're losing, but we're in this sort of stalemate where we can't really do a lot, and we've got a lot of sinks, like these ground ships. They're just huge money sinks, which we can't really do anything with them. That is an issue. We need to resolve that by getting them all together, taking this land, and then essentially selling them all and scrapping them, because they are really holding us down. What we're doing at the moment is quickly running around with different vessels, trying to like take different bits out. I don't really know what is the best course. I'm trying to oh, it looks like I'm going to be able to take this guy out. Excellent. I'm trying to take some territory off the guy that keeps... Not, I would say destroying me, but he always keeps, he gets closer and closer to taking my territory. But, yeah, so what I'm doing at the moment is getting these small defences of theirs taken out. This should be one part of the island done, brutal takeover, and then over to Metropolis, I think, and take it back. The problem is these ships are exactly the same speed. We're trying to go for a full-on assault in different areas where we can. There's a Reactington. We're going to bring it down to the Genericans there. This should be another Reactington. It is... Oh, it's a flesh cracker. We'll move it over there. So, yeah, we're trying to... Withdraw. We're trying to take out all this stuff, and it looks like we might even get it. This is probably going to be the last episode of this series, win or lose, just because I understand that it is starting to drag on a bit, especially when it's sort of, I call it the donkey work, as in, there's not much involved now for me to build. I think all of the designs that people have suggested, at least the ones that are... viable, even some of the non-viable ones like the dog and the track type bridging machine, all of those were not that viable, but we've built them. There's still some of the designs that we haven't built, but I think because we've been spending a lot of time building the designs, especially at the start and mid part of the series, we haven't really focused on, well, winning, which is never a good thing. But either way, what it looks like at the moment is we're taking bits over. Now, a lot of people have said that what we could do over here is take out, well, they've said take an area and then get the land ships and then tack the rest of the island. Well, if you look, that's not possible. I can't do it here because in order to attack Subtle Creek, I'd need to take over this area, which I have done. But as you can see, there's no direct connection from here to this land. So all of the land ships I can't bring over, so it's sort of pointless. We're just gonna have to do it with the air stuff. Speaking of air stuff, we've got a lot of things here. I'm going to click on these three and then move those to there. What I want to do is get the Reactingtons in one pile and the rest of them elsewhere. Now, this is... Oh, this is just the one thing that they have, is it? Right, okay. So we'll move the bombarding vessels right to the back. And we only really have one opportunity here to... take this guy out. He's going to fly over the top. What I'm going to do is split them up, so whichever way they go, if they go right at the back, I will be able to turn these round. If they go ahead, then it's the same sort of thing, isn't it, really? Are they going to ram me? That's exactly what they're going to do, and they're getting tickled. Oh, look, they're being tickled by the big tentacle thing, and oh, look, oh, they're on the ground again. Wow, okay, that didn't take long to blow them up. So we've taken our island back, is what's happened here. That's pretty good. Let's get these guys, move them back to there. Like we say, we're trying to gather all of our land forces together. And what about taking out that Ringfast? Charge forward and take it out. Might be possible. This guy hasn't actually got any forces left. Oh my good grief, that's Yeah, fleet. That's a lot of stuff there. We'll go to Subtle Creek then and see what that's got. It is... Ah, much better. Right. So if we can take this guy out, then it means that we're not having to fight on 3 sides, which is the problem I got myself... That was the problem that I had when I got to about mid-series, where we were essentially... We were trying to do things that just weren't as... they were sensible, but what was happening is that, you know, we got into a position where we put a spike into them, so we drove right into the center of them, but then we lost a couple of points and then our supply lines got cut off. We put ourselves in a very unfavorable situation. That's for sure. I want to board that one. Can we board that? Or can we board that? We can board that. So we've boarded 2 of their ground areas, and the Reactingtons are still doing quite well. Well, that one just landed on top, you understand. This one's almost won in terms of boarding. It is now boarded, and then finally we've only got this one left. So we captured 3. Actually, that is technically not mine yet, but they've surrendered anyway, so brutal takeover. And finally, guess move it back. Repair some of these, because it does need repairing. The question is... Am I going to be able to take out the last bit that he has in Ringfast? I don't know. I don't know. Let's move down to there, like I say, gathering all the forces. And over to Ringfast. There's going to be a fairly big fight, this. I'm actually going to build another Reactington, because that's just the way forward. Very fast boarding vessel. Best thing. I think it's the best... best thing we've got. Honestly, I think it's the best vessel we've ever made. Without a shadow of a doubt, really. Just because of its overall effectiveness. You know, what does it do? Just takes everything over. Just does the job. So watch how effective this is. I'm going to say move there. They're going to just fly straight down. Obviously, they are weathering shots. Not fantastically well, because they're not well armoured, but it doesn't take long for them to just drop guys there. And look at them all. There's so many. And then I just fly off. That's it. That's that done. Obviously, we'll have to just flip them around and turn them around and stuff. But that's now a massive defensive structure taken over. I'm going to say ground these. Let's get them on the ground, so they're not getting shot to hell. Because we just need to have them live. That's all the objective is. Once this is taken over, which it is now, I will then take over the one to the left, and it's still captured, so we can still fight. We have got vessels here, bombarding stuff quite well. We're going to move this back over, I think, probably to there. We've lost a lot of weapons, though. Boarding in here. Lots of marines. Yeah, that's going to be another takeover, I think. Yep, that is another takeover. Excellent. Let's just speed up a little bit. And once we have more commands, we will attack that. Get them to blow that up. And then I think we'll board back over. All these airships as well, we haven't even built them. We simply had them captured, which is the best part, I think. That we haven't even... We've only built the Reactingtons. The rest we've just captured. Which I think is quite good. This one's going to be boarded very quickly. There's another one boarded. Excellent. Oh, well, that's just horrible. Yep. That's a bit of a weird glitch. Well, it's a quirk of the game, not a glitch. Essentially what's happened is this, I've boarded it and taken it over, but it's not under command. So I can't give commands to the guys that we're going to have to flee. I can't give commands to the Marines that I've just put there, which is a shame. They're attacking in the centre here again, and this is grey towers, so they've got a couple of towers actually. I don't know if they're actually grey. Yeah, they are. So it's sort of accurate. Now, I shouldn't have lost the last fight against this, and let's see if it actually repeats itself. I've repaired the towers since then, but these rockets, they do get destroyed very quickly. In fact, as you can see, I've lost half of the rockets on them straight away. And we've got not much left. I I don't fancy having to do this fight again, but we might have to. Because this thing keeps turning on. We've had several of them. In fact, we've captured a couple of them, I think. But these are out of ammo. These are just going to sit there. Do I waste my time fighting this, or do I just flee and come back? I think I'll waste my time letting them attack, because he might run out of ammo, to be honest with you. And if I just flee, he gets the points anyway. So, no point. Well, that'll be the end result. No points. We won't have any. Oh, he's run out of coal. He's crashed on the ground. Oh no, he didn't run out of coal, but I think his suspendium chamber's damaged. At least one of them is, and then it's ran out. Look, both suspendium chambers are not doing anything. He might have to run. Oh, now we've lost it. Yeah, that's a shame. One of the towers just completely annihilated. That one is defeated. Not under command. Most weapons gone. Actually, all weapons are gone. And this one, we've got a little pistol firing forward by the sound of it. Oh no, it's a cannon. It is actually a cannon. And we've actually won because that guy was defeated. Don't know how, but whatever, I'll take it. And we go back into Grey Towers. Defences. There's all of the stuff. We'll repair that and we'll scrap that. Can't even call it any defences, can't you? It's just a bit of a ruin. And all of this that we've moved in here, I think we will invade Retropolis, because why not? And is there anything else? Where's the rest of the stuff? It's all here. So we'll repair the Reactingtons. Repair the Reactington. And invade again? Yeah, we'll invade again. We'll see what we can do. So 2 big fights here. First down the bottom, as you can see. And they have 3 towers. So I'm going to have to just make sure that these guys are at the front, because as you can see there's a bit of a drop and the rest won't make it. We've got the flak, which I'll put in reserve because they don't have it. Do they have any airships? They don't have any airships. Okay, start. Close the reserve box. These guys, we're going to say ram to there. No, not ram to there. And they're going to go forward. And all of these, we will say target, and target the front one. And we'll see if we can just destroy them from front to back. So there's all of our bombards, and this strange tower that shouldn't work, but actually does, which I'm very happy about. I should really, I should actually stop these. Stop. Oh, yeah, this is the problem with them. So close. They do this weird thing where they can go around. Like, they get too close, you see. So I'm going to say ram to there. There we go. And they damage each other by doing it. And the sort of legs flop out. There we go. Well, that's sort of stuck, I think. But it might get there. Can we reverse back over? Yeah, here you go. It stands up now. Come on. Right. Out of all... oh, God, that's gone. The series so far, I've very much enjoyed it. Not so much these last couple of episodes, I must confess, because it's just been a really, really big slog. But then it means that hopefully the reward from winning, assuming we do that, it'll taste all the more sweeter. But these flesh crackers are one of the most interesting, I think, of all the series. Obviously, we've made some interesting designs and stuff, but I just really like the things we've made. That's now out of ammo, which is weird. It's not weird, it is what it is. But we are assaulting quite well here. The mini bombards, I think, are one of the best designs. They are great. They're just great. They're so small. They're so well armed and armoured. You know, just bang for your buck. You know, this is why you build... I always say the best choice is to build the vessel around the weapon. Don't build a vessel and then put weapons on it. Have an idea of what you want to accomplish in terms of the assault or destroying them in a certain way, long range, short range, and what weapon you're going to put on them, and then go from there. Brutal takeover there. We lost the flesh crackers, but hey ho. And then we're going to attack Ringfast up here, and then that's not much left of them. So it's going to be another interesting fight. You can see a lot of this stuff needed to be repaired, and I just didn't do it. But hey ho, we do have more Reactingtons, and I think what I'll do is I'll have 3 Reactingtons go back and take this over. And a couple of them take these. Is that the best choice? Dorsal gun, 3 cannon. Yeah, that's actually a good choice. So we're actually going to move this back over to there. No, we'll move it there because if it falls out the sky, I don't want it crushing anything else. Start the fight. Stop this immediately. Move these down to about here. These ones I can move down to there and then unpause it. By the time they get there, hopefully they will be back under command. That one can board there. All of these can then board there. So we have all of the Marines boarding that, which looks like it's going okay at the moment. These ones are coming down. Obviously, we are also using our grenades, but I think once they're boarded, we will pull back. And, wow, okay, we didn't manage to take that over. How did we not manage to take that over? I find that very surprising, actually, but okay. We are going to take this thing over, I think. Yes, we've now got that. That's fully green, so yes, it is captured. That's excellent. Is there any other boarding we can do? I don't think there is. I'm just going to bring these up then. And, yeah, because we've got grenades, so we can drop them from any height. Although, bringing them further up means we're actually getting hit by flak, so maybe not. We'll pull them down a bit. All of these guys can then target this one at the front. It's a shame we didn't take that over. I don't know why. Do you know what probably happened? We were probably shooting at it, or something's happened where they were going into one point, and then they've just hit. Like, they've just they've probably just got hit by that weapon and then, yeah, been destroyed. All the Marines. Speaking of the Marines, I've told them to board this, but it's not happening. All the Reactingtons are on fire. Let's bring them back. Oh, that's falling out the sky. That's not good. The question is, can we win this fight? Well, this thing's still going great guns. See all of the shots firing out. Most of these are destroyed. Look at that. I might have to bring the Reactingtons in to finish this fight off. Target that. That's going up. It's almost dead, that one. All these are out. There's ones at the back end. That's finally gone. That's fine. That's good. That's what we wanted. The rest can target that at the back. These will move over to there. And what we're trying to do is destroy these. Have we got borders still? I think that says we still have boarding. Still have Marines, do we? I find that very hard to believe. Oh, no, the Marines are coming out of this now. I ordered them to do that ages ago, but I don't know what happened there. Either way, if we get that quirk that we had last time where it's no longer under command, that's going to really do us in. We're on board. We are fighting away there. It is... well, yeah, the managed to destroy us, which is a shame. I would have thought we'd have that. Apparently not. Their big tower's gone now, though. And I think I'm going to have to flee that. But that only means going back to there. And then building a couple more. Make sure we repair these up. And just keep waving in. It is just a wave game now. I'm not going to scrap the Flackington, actually. Oh, they're going to attack down the bottom, are they? Fantastic. I'm going to have to move all the Reactingtons again. I'll start that fight. I might be able to win that one. We've seen this thing before. Although, he's managed to take the flak out. The flak guns seem to be very, very susceptible to being destroyed pretty much immediately as soon as you look at them. Which is a strange thing. I don't know why that is. It just seems to be them ones. They've got this as well. I'm just going to flee. So they've managed to take that there. Very cheeky of them. But I'll focus on getting this guy down and out. I think that's my prime concern at the moment. I do have enough money to build more stuff. So Reactingtons the way forward. Scrap that because it's fairly garbage. I say it's garbage. It wasn't garbage. It's just too damaged. It's too far gone. There's only so much you can do. And then finally, invade here again. You see how slow these are? You know, when you've got just the Reactingtons, so fast. Whereas now, because we've got some other stuff about there, it's not so. Right, so we're going to move this one down. This is just a gunboat. We will move this one down because it is similar. And then we've got several Reactingtons. So, they don't have much, I hope, in terms of defences. Let's just start the fight. All of these will move over to there. These ones are going to move down to there. You can see most of them are actually already out of the fight. Those can focus on that. You can board that. These are going to come over the top, then they're going to come down. And then I want to order... I probably want to order them all together, actually. I was going to say let's just take over half, but no, I think what we have to do is take over the lot. Because if we don't, it's going to cause us an issue, because we might just lose out on all the fights. Yeah, looks like that is sorted. Pull these down so the Marines can jump between one area and the next. There you go. So they'll jump from one ship to the next to the next. They're really, really, really brave, actually, because they're jumping without any tether lines from different areas, and that's... Well, we'll use brave over... Oh my god, that's totally stupid, but whatever. Your job is to jump out of an airship onto a building and take it over with no harness. What? Really? Yeah, that's a task. And we've had more glitches, look. Look at all the Marines there. There's so many, but we've actually got that. We've actually managed to take them over. And that is one of the nations gone. The one that's been the thorn in my side for all this time. He's dead and gone. And I'm glad. Because he's been so annoying. We will... move that guy and that guy over to there. Actually, it was the other way around. We'll move them down to there. The Reactington will move over to here. As long as that one. I'm going to take our homeland back. Yes, I thought he'd come and defend it. So he has a couple of defences and that thing there. Start the fight. Immediately say board ship that one. I only need 3 vessels, I think, for those. Board that. And if they're going to chase, then that's okay with me. You can board that vehicle. I keep calling them vehicles instead of what they actually are, which is structures. Come on. Get close enough to board. There's the board. Oh! Oh, that was close. Oh, one guy did fall off and... yeah, he's probably dead. Okay. So, this one's definitely boarded. So we've got our defensive structure back. That one's the same thing. And there's the victory. Yeah, we managed to take that over. Excellent. So, for some reason it didn't... oh, because it's a home area, we don't have to redo it, which is fine. So where have we got stuff left? Well, I think it's just these 2 areas. There's just 2 areas, yeah. There is just 2 areas. So we need to take out this bit of land. No, this land bit. But I don't know whether we can take it out with just what we've got here. I think it is a case of... is it all or nothing? Where's he going with that? He's going to... there. Okay. Let's see if you can defend against this. Let's withdraw. That's another raid somewhere. So. I'm glad I saw that then. So this is the rocket ship that we've been... this is Nemesis 2, the Nemesi. And it's right in front of me. Oh, look. Board. Let's see if we can get it boarded. I'm actually a bit worried because... oh, yeah. If it hits the suspendium, then it's going to cause us an issue. But we should be able to get there. And there's all of the... all the Marines overshot that massively. They massively overshot it. And they keep doing it as well, because the momentum's kept. That's really bloody annoying. Oh, well. Well, I've told them to board that. and they have instead chose to glitch out around here because of reasons. Okay, fine, I guess. Have I managed to take this over? I've not managed to take that over because of all the Marines we've lost. That is highly annoying. I mean, it is still in early access, so, you know. But it's just annoying when things like that happen. Can we just... What's the best way of taking this down? Well, we do need to say board, because we've still got some Marines, apparently. Don't know how, but whatever. Oh, there's loads on this one. There you go, look. And... Can we get there? Are they going to jump onto the other ship? They are going to jump onto the other ship. And there they are, they're boarding. They're finally boarding it. I mean, what's left of it? Look at that. There's not much left, but I think we are going to take it over. Over here, we have... well, that's destroyed. These are pretty much dead. There's only that left. And have we taken this out? We have! We've managed to capture the Amethyst, which is yeah. Well, it is what it is, right? It's broken. It's broken. We finally managed to take control of it, and what happens? It breaks. Can we actually win this fight? I don't think so. I don't think we can, and we're losing a lot of stuff. I'm going to flee because as soon as I go back to here, my land ships that I've been sending here come in as well, and then it's just a case of bombarding the absolute... Yeah, there you go, victory. That didn't take long, did it? No, it did not. Right, you're going to head back. Where the hell are they going? No, there apparently. Go wherever they want, I think. Right. Repair all these. And who have we got left? Who have we got left? That's the wrong thing. Build ship. So, we've got 2 bits from him, and then this guy on the left. So, is the plan to simply repair all of these and go in? I think it might be. All of these this land stuff now, there's no point in it. Like, it's just gonna sit around the place. Like, it can't do anything. Like, there's no... I wouldn't say no point in it, but, you know, they can't attack anywhere. And that's the... Is that... Yeah, that Mad Scientist. Yeah, I think there's one up here. Yeah, Mad Scientist there, then dragons up from it. There's loads of stuff like that. So, it's just a case now of repairing all of these up. Reactingtons. That's fully repaired. Any other... Yeah, more vessels to come down. And then... 2 more points to take over. This one should be a very, very easy... Oh. I was going to say, this will be a very easy fight. That's the pirate raid. That's not this one, which is... Okay, again, it's very, very easy, I think. Look at all the Reactingtons, though. We've got loads. We'll start that. We're going to click on them all, drag them all, and then say ram to there. The reason I'm saying ram is because it will go forward through these. Push them out of the way. And actually, that was a victory straight away. Fine. And I will repair the front end that I smashed off. And then finally, Dagger Guild, their last stronghold, which is a fairly big stronghold, I must confess, but hopefully it'll be one we can take out quite quickly, because what I'll do is I'll start the fight, I'll move those to there, move those right to there, and what we'll do is we'll take over this. Board that. These ones will come down, like so. I don't think we're going to do this in one go. I don't think it's possible. But we'll see how it happens. See what happens. See what transpires. And for some reason they are not. Why are they not getting closer? Board that, please. Yeah, they didn't. I think we're going to take this over. Yeah, that's captured. There's loads of marines. Look at all the marines, look. Just standing around. They're just stuck. There's loads of them. And I can't issue orders, like, because they're just stuck. They can't take off. In terms of stuff around here, it's fairly violent. Defeat. I'm going to have to move back. Oh, what a shame. It means just repairing them all again. Actually, you say that. Probably lost a couple. What I'm trying to do now is... oh, I've got 6 grand. Wow. What I'm trying to do now is make sure I don't lose any more stuff. So I'll probably move all those there because they're trying to assault me now. They've turned back around. I thought they might. I think it's just a case of build more Reactington. More Reactington. Build ship. Reactington. Build ship. Reactington. Still got 4 grand because they're so cheap. Yeah, they're not even a grand. There's one we made before that was slightly different. It had spiders on it, which was really, really good as well. Very, very good, in fact. Very, very good. I'm just having to move the ground stuff back and forward because they're being a bit cheeky. Where they are moving stuff and attacking me. So there's all the Reactingtons. Oh my god, look, the fleet of Reactingtons just swarming into here. And then finally, invade Dagger Guild. Bump. So, we can hardly even place these in one lump because of where they are. We'll just start the fight then. This will say ram to there. These ones will ram to there. There you go. And then we will board that with those. These ones will say board that one with those. And then we'll come back over to here. We'll have to move them down naturally. There we go. Board that one perhaps, I think. Yes, I think so. These ones will go down. A lot of boarding issues here. Oh, this is boarding, so we should be okay. Board that one, I think. Sometimes the Marines aren't coming out by the look of it. Or are they all dead? It only takes one hit to, like, the Marine barracks, and then obviously all your Marines die. God, this fight is really, really brutal. I mean, I've taken up so much anyway. I've taken over so much that it's not going to really matter what happens in this fight. Because there's so many other fights that we'll have that will sort of finish them off. Like, every time I do this, I'm losing some very cheap ships. They're losing very, very big defensive structures. And even if they don't lose them, it's still costing them a lot. That's the thing, it's costing them a lot of stuff. I think there's still Marines somewhere. Oh, good grief. Munitions on fire, yeah, I can tell that. Do we keep firing this one? I think no, we are assaulting them. And we're taking over. If we take this big tower as well, then that's like a big advantage. No, we're not going to take that. But I mean, look, they are firing at their own stuff. The ones that are captured. I'll just wait. I'll just wait and see what happens. Defeat. Oh well, fair enough. That happened then. Go back and repair. 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 All the Reactingtons. Some of them, bit more expensive than the others to repair. Some of them, quite cheap. Yeah, they're attacking this, yeah. I also had an advantage last turn as well, is that, and that's because they didn't, their airships were away. Right, so 57th times the charm, I think. Start the fight. We'll ram those down to there. Those will go over the top to there. And then the ones that haven't got orders will go to, say, there. So immediately those will get back. We want to board this one in the centre. This one in the centre. Oh, keeps glitching out. Right, that's really annoying. Look at the amount of people on this. There's so many Marines on there, but they're stuck. They jump down and stop. Ugh. And because of that, I don't think I'm going to win this fight again. Oh well. Let's try another tactic. Just ram into the top of the building. Yep, that worked. Didn't expect that to work at all, but it did. Go up. And then go down. Oh, it's breaking stuff. Wonder if the same thing can happen here. Oh yeah, there was a big clunk. That's sure. There's a big bang, that's for sure. Oh, mistake. Don't speed up to max speed. I need to go at normal speed. Pause it. Okay. Right, don't max speed it, because that breaks the game, apparently. Let's flee again and repair up. Wow, so much stuff I've lost. How much I've got? 7 grand. Build a ship. What can we make for 7 grand? Not much, because a lot of this stuff is... I'd love to build some Zeppingtons. Could do. Yeah, there's so much stuff that we've got that we can't build because of the... Because we've built it at a time when we've had a certain technology, but obviously we don't have it now. Like computers or something like that. We don't have that technology now, which is a shame. So just repair these Reactingtons for the next fight. Don't think they're going to get back in time. No, I didn't get back in time. You know, I'm just going to flee because immediately it'll... Yeah, now we go my fight. I didn't get the land stuff back in time, so they technically took this over. But then, yes. I don't think it's going to take too long for me to take this out. I think they'll be gone. Yeah, there we go, victory. Brutal takeover again. And move all this stuff down. So these are all Reactingtons. Shocking part is, look, that's not even on max speed, that's just their speed. Okay, is this going to be the final assault? I have no idea. It might be, because I think after this one, if it doesn't work, I'm just going to bloody give up and call it a day. Right, so these will move all the way around the back again. These ones at the front will move to, say, there, and then whatever's left will move to here. And what we have to do is get those as close as possible, like so. These ones as close as possible, like that. That can go right down to there. And then this one, we might try and thread it through to about there. Because these will board that front one. These ones will board that middle one. That one will have to say to there, which it is going to get in. That one will board that one. Can we ram it through? Yeah, it's moving through. Excellent. Sort of ram to... move to there. Yes, we managed to capture that, which is good. Board that little one, because why not? So we've captured this one. That, for some reason, it says boarding, it's fully green, so it should be mine. Yes, we captured 2 of them now. This one is getting there. We're bombarding that. These will say target that one. That one will flip and target there. This one will actually move up to there. Because we want to get the bomb... I want to start dropping the grenades on this. Because we actually... Even though we don't have much in terms of... like, proper weaponry being just one grenade. It's enough. It is enough. And apparently these have still got marines. So we'll say board there. Board there. But they're not doing it. It's these 4 units I've got selected. Is it just because they're not close enough? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like they weren't close enough. They just jumped on board now. Hopefully that'll take that over. I would assume, looking at that. So 2 big structures captured. This one has been taken out. We will then just take out these 2. That one's still not won, which is strange. So coming down, move over to there. Is that out of ammo or something? I think so. And victory. That was brutal. Right, so we have managed to take over. Fine. Oh God. Withdraw. Managed to take over, finally, all of the map apart from this guy here. We've still got lots of mad scientists, spiders, dragons, brigands, pirates, things like that. But I am going to leave it there. I'm not going to destroy this guy because he's no threat. If we wanted to sledge him, we could. But you know what? We don't want to be lonely. We want a mate. Although, to be fair, it's more like the, you know, some sort of gimp you keep in the closet because, you know, he's not exactly free to be our friend. It's like, hi, we control everything. Do you want to be friends? He's not going to go, no, it's all right. But there we go. Oh, and obviously had rockets. Unsurprisingly, these guys had rockets. Whew, this has been the hardest airship series I've ever done. It's been hit and miss at times with the winnings and the fightings and the buildings, but hopefully overall interesting and, honestly, quite rewarding knowing that we've had to properly fight it, even though we won it by using, you know, tried and tested awesome methods. But there you go. That has been some airships. Yeah. Don't know where we go from here, whether we do another campaign. If we do, obviously it'll be with a bit of delay to, you know, let it rest and stuff and see what new things will be added. Probably the next series will be mods. And by all means, suggest mods and things like that. I know a lot of people have done the previous episodes, but by all means, suggest mods, things you would like to see, that sort of thing, and ideas for builds, etc. As always, hope you enjoyed the video and the series. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.